Okay, friends, so yesterday during our staff meeting, which seems like it was way in the past, not just yesterday, um, Dan had talked about how we had been messing around with breakout rooms. So I wanted to show you how to enable that because you have to have it enabled in order to use it in a meeting. It's not something you can do while you've already started the meeting. It has to be done before. So I'm going to go up to my picture and then I'm going to click on my name. And just in case, I know that this is how it looks if you use the browser, but if you have the app on your dock and you click, it's going to look like this. So it's not letting me move it. So if it looks like this, you're just going to go, to your picture and then go to my profile. And that will take you to the same, for some reason I didn't move that. It will take you to the same place. Okay, so it's going to take you here where all of your settings and stuff are for your account. All right, so we're going to go to profile and then we are going to go to settings. And it's going to be like way down here. Oops, I did it so fast this time. Okay, so we're going to go under in meeting advanced, okay? And you'll see breakout rooms. So it will be gray because that's not something that generally comes with a basic plan, but now we're going to turn that on. Now, you can go ahead and click Allow Host to assign participants to breakout rooms when scheduling, but you don't really know who's going to show up from day to day, so I don't think that you'll ever use that if that is an option. So I think it would be fine to leave it undone, at least for now, and then you'll know if you want that option later that you can come back in here and do it. But I think probably for our uses, then that's not going to be helpful. Okay, so when I go in and start my meeting, okay, you can see that I have all the stuff I usually have at the bottom, except now you can't see underneath here, but it says breakout rooms. So if I click on that, it's going to suggest how many participants I put into how many rooms. So it's going to be doing a little bit of a math problem here for you. And then you get to decide, do you want it to automatically pick who goes into what groups, or do you want to manually do that? And you probably want to manually do that. Obviously, I can't show you exactly how to do that now because nobody's on here with me, but what we were thinking about as far as breakout groups go is that if myself or Ian or Shalonda had joined and we wanted to just work with students who we see, then we would only want those specific students to be pulled out into a breakout room with us. So that's one of the reasons why we want to do manually. Then also, Dan and I had talked about maybe splitting the group since the groups have been pretty small. I think the largest I have seen is about 12. Then we could split that group in half. Half of them could go with the classroom teacher, half of them could go with me. I could listen to them read. We could kind of do some conferring. Maybe some small group work depending on if they all had the same need, but then they could go back to the group at the end. So there's lots of different options. You can probably even think of more options for things to do. You can also just group the kids, and I believe if you don't have another adult in the room that you can still group them, and then you can pop from group to group to kind of check in on them. But I think you'd probably only do that with the upper grades if they had like a project or something that you wanted them to work on. So, anyway, I wanted to show you how to turn that on because I know that some of you are going to want to do that, and now you know how. So, if y'all wouldn't mind, go ahead and do that, because if I'm in your group, then it would be super helpful if you could pull out kids for me. And if you could make me a co-host when I'm in there, that would be awesome too. I don't know how to do that, but you can probably figure it out. All right, so that is all I have. I don't want to make it too long of a video, so I'm leaving. Bye.